So funny story with this month's So Hayley Jane box. I thought it hadn't been delivered to me. I was watching everybody's unboxings, everybody's deliveries, and I was sitting there going, where's mine? Watched the postman walk up to my house on the Friday, because I'd been working in the office on the Thursday, and I'm actually assuming that's when it was delivered. And I was just like, where is it? Because what I wanted to do was get it so I could get everything made up this weekend. Anyway, it's Sunday today. My partner went out into the shed to start clearing up, and there's me thinking I'll receive it on Monday. And he said, you really ought to check the shed when you're expecting deliveries. And he came in and handed me my box. So it's exciting because I did not allow the surprise to happen. I needed to know what was in my box. So I was waiting for the lovely Adele from Sofa Serenity, because I knew she subscribes to the luxury box, to post her vlog of her unboxing so I could actually see what was in the box. And I must admit, this month I've loved both the classic and the luxury fabric. So I have unboxed already because, you know, I do this vlog where I will unbox, I will show you everything, and then I will make up the pattern. I'm really, really pleased with everything that's in my box this month. I absolutely love it. And I've also received an extra because it's been 1 year. Now, I was subscribing longer than a year because I actually subscribed to the classic box before, but it's been a year since I've been subscribing to the luxury, and I got my 1 year card. Look at that. And it just says, Dear Rebecca, thank you so much for subscribing for 1 year, Hayley. And I just think that's lovely. And then I got some To Me, Love Me labels from the collaboration done between So Hayley Jane and the Pink Coat Club. So yeah, that was a really nice additional gift to get in my box this month. The sweet tree and there's two things, because this theme with the magazine is all around rest, and the sweet treat is this Biscoffy biscuit, which I absolutely love, and I think there are only about 2 sins on Slimming World, which means I can enjoy it. And the pucker piece tea, which I'm going to take into work for a friend because she'll love that. I'm not a massive tea drinker, let alone the flavoured teas. And then we got this gorgeous bookmark, which I absolutely love. I'm not going to use it as a bookmark, it's going to go on my pegboard because I just think it's really, really pretty. So it can go on my pegboard with my other little bits and bobs that I've got up there. And then the gift that we got was these needle threaders, and as I am very much in need of some new glasses, I thought these would be perfect. I will say, forgive the state of me, I'm currently wearing my Megan Nielsen Jara top, and I have my Stella bottoms on. It's like a matching set. I've got 2 of these tops. I've got one which is the Jara and one which is the Tilly and the Buttons Nora. These are my most worn clothes ever because they are my comfies for when I'm at home, and every Sunday I clean, and today is Sunday, so I spent it cleaning, hence the look. But I just wanted to pop on, do this so I can get this fabric in the washing machine, and then start planning what I'm going to make. So the pattern of the month was this gorgeous pattern called the Winnie pattern from Merchant Mills, and if you look at the line drawings on the back, I think this is a really lovely pattern. It's definitely one that will get used from me. Don't necessarily want to pair it with the fabric that I've got because I feel this fabric is just too gorgeous to make something that you're not going to share with the world. And then the fat quarters are these beautiful fat quarters here. Really like these, I think, because they're quite vibrant. But you get 5 in the luxury box, and there they are. So the fabric that I have is, sorry, forgot to show you the thread. It's nice blue, and this is the beautiful fabric. It's an Eco Vero viscose, and it kind of, have I said that right, Eco Vero? And it has a bit of stability to it, which I actually quite like, because it's not, I mean, I'm working on a dress at the moment, and it's in a beautiful fabric, but it's a very slippy viscose fabric, and I was getting quite frustrated last night, and this one's got a bit of structure to it, so I'm actually quite looking forward to sewing up this fabric. I think it'll be a really enjoyable sew. Not sure what to make with it. Got a few ideas. I was thinking about one of the patterns that we received from the So Hayley Jane box a little while back, which is the Pauline Alice shirt dress. Can't remember what the name of it is. I was looking at it last night actually, when I was trying to decide what to make with this other fabric. But I think that would work really well for that. I want to try a new pattern, or a new to me pattern. I have lots of patterns, but I really don't want to make something up that I've made before, which is a bit dangerous, but it is what it is, and I think you've just got to go for it sometimes, haven't you? So I think that is a possibility. The shirt dress, I really like the idea of that in a shirt dress, but I've got hundreds of patterns, guys, so I could come up with something completely different. I could come up with a nice wrap dress. I mean, it'd make a beautiful sew over Eve dress, but I haven't got that pattern printed at the moment, and I don't really fancy sticking all the A4 pieces together. That'll be one that I would order or an AO copy of. What else have I got? I'm not sure. I'm going to put this fabric in the wash now. I'm going to go and finish cleaning, and then I am going to sit and sift through my fabrics and see through my patterns and see what it is I want to make. To share with you what I'm actually going to be making, because I thought you might like to know if I'm going to show you the process. So I talked about not going for a pattern that I've sewn before. Well, I am going for a pattern that I've sewn before. However, I've made some adaptations to that pattern. So I'm going to be sewing up the Tammy Handmade Raj dress, but I have redrafted the front bodice. So it has a circular neck, scoop neck, rather than the square neck, and I'm going to bias bind it rather than doing the lining. I've also extended the skirt tier, and I have extended the gathered bottom tier. So we're just going to see how this works out. This is going to be a bit of an experiment. I've not done this before, but I'm excited and I hope it will work, because I think it will look beautiful when I'm finished. So let's get on with some sewing, shall we? So I thought I'd share, I've put in a little clip prior to this of me putting the bias binding around the neckline. So this is how it's come out. It actually has gone in really, really well. I don't know if you can see that. But I am quite frustrated because there is a little run on the fabric here. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I'm hoping that when it's on, it's not actually noticeable. So what I've done is I've popped a white bias binding in here. I'm going to pop a tag in the back over the join so you can't see that join from the inside, but because the inside is white, I think actually you can get away with that bias bound hem. And then you've got this lovely now from a square neck into a rounded neck. And I really like how that looks. I'm looking forward to seeing this fully come together to see how what I'm doing actually suits. So I think that's the scary thing when you sort of hack existing pattern that's tried and tested and that you love, and then you go and decide that you're going to do something slightly different with it. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes out, but I just wanted to show you how that looked, and now we'll get on with a little bit more sewing. So I thought I'd give you all a quick update from where we were at. It's obviously got very dark outside since the last time you saw me sewing, but I had to go off and see my mum. It's Saturday, and she gets very grumpy if I don't go say hello. So I was attaching the sleeves. They look beautiful. I do love, this is my favourite part of this dress. The sleeves are just gorgeous. I love a billowy sleeve, and it sort of comes to about here on me. So yeah, it looks really nice. And then I've managed to attach the skirt as well and create the casing as you attach the skirt, and I've fed the elastic through and sewn that. So at the moment this is sitting about knee length. I did try it on earlier to see if it was something that I wanted to keep at knee length, but I definitely feel, because of this beautiful fabric, which looks grey in this light, but it is definitely blue, because of these sort of golden feathers, I don't know, I get a very boho kind of chic feeling from this. So it has to be midi. So I'm going to get that extra tier on, get the sides sewn up, get the gathering stitches in, spend the time carefully gathering, and get that attached. And then I'll probably leave it to hang overnight, although it hasn't been cut on the bias or anything like bias or anything like that. I still like to make sure that it doesn't drop a little bit more, so that hem is nice and even when I put this on. And then I'll try it on tomorrow for you guys to have a look at as the final piece of the vlog. So hopefully I'll get some more footage of me sewing, and I'll catch you all in a little while. So you're in my hand, so this might be a bit shaky, but I just wanted to show you, I didn't get any of the sewing process filmed because I was watching a few vlogs, but I wanted to show you how this is looking, and I think it's just beautiful. Sorry, this is an item I made earlier on in the week that I've still got to hem, and I'll probably hem both of them tomorrow, to be fair. So yeah. And it's just so chic and boho. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to get that hemmed up. I held it up against me briefly, and I can see with it that once I've got the hem in, it'll be that perfect midi length, and with a pair of boots, oh my god, it's gonna look amazing. But yeah, probably one of my favourites so Hayley Jane makes to date, but we've got to see how we get on tomorrow when we've hemmed it and actually try it on. So I will see you in the morning. So here it is, the finished dress. I mean, how beautiful is this dress? Just look at that. It's just gorgeous. And actually, I think because I've changed the neck to a scoop neck, one of the things I found with my other two versions that I've got that's the square neck of this dress is that it always felt like I had a bit too much fabric here, and it would look, I'm going to pop a picture in so you can actually see what I mean in the last one that I made in the way it sits. Whereas this one just feels like it sits floaty and looks like it's supposed to be floaty. So it's just stunning. I absolutely love this dress. I'm going to flip you around, which is going to change the way that this appears on screen, but it's just so you can see the full piece. It's got a swishy bottom, which I really like, but it just feels really boho, really chic, really beautiful, and these arms are just beautiful. I have to say, this is definitely by far my favourite So Hayley Jane make, but I think it's actually one of my favourite makes so far this year. So yeah, I'm really happy with the outcome of this. Let me know what your thoughts are on this dress in the comments below, and if it's something that you would try hacking. So Raj's dress hacked into a scoop neck with lengthened skirt piece and a bottom tier that's also been lengthened. Let me know what you think. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.